your favorite podcaster got into a kerfuffle recently
A kerfuffle again, Joe Budden.
at an establishment, and it was reported that he was sucker punched by an individual wearing a mask of the Pooh Shiesty variety. And after said sucker punch, Joe went down. Pause. And then Joe tried to get back up, and it was reported by a couple people that it was a fight, and Joe tried to swing and swung and slipped, or got hit and put back down several times during the altercation. Joe's recount of the situation was of such. He said that the floor was a little wet, and he had on Uggs, and he couldn't get a grip on the floor to properly combat said individual.
Oh shit, that ain't what I heard. He said he credited him not getting his ass whooped to the mugs. He said the floor is wet is why the nigga even got one punch off. He said they was tiny and it was a couple of them niggas. But by everybody account, Joe went back in the establishment like after the fight was over with. So
Hey,
he
after security
wasn't.
got the motherfuckers out of there, I probably go back too. No, no,
He
they weren't.
wasn't.
It wasn't that bad. I'm cool. I'm
No,
cool.
no. Then they further uh
They
went
fought
to
again.
again. There's some inconsistent stories from both sides. He was
Hey,
filming a nigga, and then he wasn't filming a nigga,
hey,
and then he was filming a nigga again. Usually when
hey.
shit like that happen, you getting your ass whipped.
All I know is what I heard from the impartial third party. They said dude popped Joe out the blue, and then there was a fight, and dude kept putting Joe on his keister.
Yeah, I couldn't find no impartial parties. That's one thing I will say. Everybody had a side. Like
Everybody
I,
had an agenda.
Hey,
I ain't
look,
gonna say an agenda, but everybody had a side.
dude might have had a side, and I just didn't dig enough to find out what his angle was on that shit. But
Like certain people just don't like Joe Budden.
hey, but at
Like
what point do you have to take responsibility for wearing Uggs in public
Mm, yeah,
as a
exactly.
grown man?
hey, but if they saved your life, man, they saved your life.
Saved your life how?
He said that's the only reason he didn't get fucked up.
Because he kept
It's
slipping.
no, he said he wasn't slipping. Now,
I
mind you,
heard
they
he
was
was
trying.
slipping. He couldn't get no grip.
No, mind you, he was being jumped by people.
And I
So
thought
it
he
was.
said he didn't get jumped. I thought he said one
No,
motherfucker hit him in the
that's
mask.
how he.
Dude
Yeah,
wasn't.
that's how he tried to mitigate the story. That it was a group of them niggas, but only one of them was active, and he
Right.
thinks
And
that
then
was see.
the other account of it I heard was they said it was one of Taxstone people's because they were trying to say it was one of Caesar Pina people's or whatever. They said one of Taxstone uh guys that he was locked up with that Taxstone actually helped fight some other motherfuckers, I guess. I don't know. But
No, the
dude felt
nigga
he
who
owed Taxstone one and he saw Joe and he was like, my boy don't like this nigga. Let me hook off on this motherfucker and just hooked off on him.
well, shit, that ain't the way I heard it. I heard the motherfucker got a whole video account of the shit.
I mean, it might be a video. I haven't seen the video. Again,
No,
I'm
they
also
said it was
I'm not
Caesar's little brother. Even Caesar's
oh
little brother said it was him.
oh.
They
But
all
Caesar's
said
little
they pressed
brother
Joe
ran
Budden
up on Joe at another point. I know he did that.
and
And was
pressed
just
him.
filming him and talking to Joe. But Joe went, oh, is that what you're talking about? It's two different instances.
No,
There's
that's the
one
same
when dude
instance.
filmed Joe, and then Joe went back into an establishment, but they didn't fight at that point.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the same instance.
It's
The
a whole
fight
nother one,
tra-
man.
the fight transpired after the camera went off. So how it went is the
No, that
nigga
was a whole
inside.
different scenario. That was a whole different situation. I'm sure.
Well, how
This was like
I
a whole week later or so.
how I heard it from Joe being interviewed by Flip was that the nigga offered a bitch a drink because he was
Mhm.
out with a bitch, and he sent it over there under Caesar's name.
Oh,
or Caesar's company's name, whatever, Fly Life Entertainment, whatever his company name is. But he only sent the drink to the bitch though, not Joe. So he said he thought that odd, and he looked over. He said the place was empty except them at the bar, and they was all at the bar. He said he paid it no mind. Somehow he went out the side to have a smoke, and that's when the nigga fired on his ass.
Mm. Okay.
And he went back in, and the camera cut off, and all the slipping and the shit. And then he said them niggas waited on him, and he came. When the camera came back on, and this is the video I can't find, is the one where they was filming him driving off. But the
Mm.
fight was intermediary between the two videos, him driving off and him
You
going
got
back
the
in.
grand opening, grand closing, but you don't have the actual store operation.
Right. And that's when the nigga with the Pooh Shiesty mask, he said he was out there smoking, and one came over and pulled the Pooh Shiesty mask down over his face. Like he didn't have it on at first, and he pulled it
Uh,
down over his face. That's what,
you can't smoke with the motherfuckers on your face.
yeah, I don't know.
You got to be under your chin, on your forehead.
Right. But that's the way I perceive the story.
I mean, hey, look, I didn't do a bunch of due diligence on this shit. I just
I
saw the
did
commercial.
because
I just saw the commercial.
because
You,
I I
you the
I
authority on this one.
I did the due diligence because of the fucking uh my face is clear post fight video. As y'all know, that's the new bane of my rapid fight existence. Like as soon as the nigga do the post fight, my face, you know the fight is real at that point.
Hey, look, all I know is this: all swelling don't happen immediately.
And
Show
then
me, show me your face in like 2 hours.
some other nigga pointed to the video that he did the live, and you could see bruising. And when he paused it the way he paused it, but that shit might have been fucking shadows or whatever.
It could have
But
been.
in related news, Charleston White got his ass whipped.
I thought that was a setup.
A lie? It might have been. I
I
don't
thought he
know.
said, "Ah, I fooled you. You believe anything. The internet's gullible." I thought that's what he said after the fact.
He says shit like that often after he get his ass whipped. Until the other person come out and say, yeah, I whipped his
No, I
ass.
fucked him up. No, I whooped his ass. That wasn't for the internet. Hey, look,
Like the
I don't
soldier,
know.
like the soldier boy story that we all thought was fake to the nigga who came out. Yeah, he shot me in the ass.
Hey, look,
we
we know the Soldier Boy story is fake. We know. Come on, fam.
Hey, that nigga did 3 years in jail behind this shit.
That nigga.
That's a hell of
Hey, look, man.
that's a hell
You
of a
talk
fake.
the home invasion story where he was the superhero. He was Neo.
Yeah,
And it was like pow. And I was like pow pow.
yeah.
I didn't know he
The
went to jail
nigga he
behind that shit.
shot, the nigga he shot, not him. The nigga he
Oh,
shot
then
went to
he
jail.
shot. Yeah, went to jail. Yeah, yeah.
Went to jail
No, I
behind that
think the
shit.
actual thing happened. I just didn't think it happened the way that he described it.
Shorty said it happened the way he described it. He just took all of the bravado off of Soldier Boy and put all the bravado on himself. He said he walked up to Soldier, smacked the shit out of him. And
Uh,
he said, shoulder up, Soldier up the pistol on him. He said he smacked his ass again. And then his homie behind him went 2 times. Y'all didn't see that video? I'm definitely finna put y'all that video. Because his homie thought he was really doing something when that nigga said, yeah. So I smacked him a second time. His homie gonna put up 2 fingers 2 times. And then he shot me. Like, I don't know how you thought you smacking Soldier Boy 2 times was better than him shooting the shit out your ass right after you smacked him twice. But his homie tried to chili 2 times. Gonna hold up 2 fingers.
two-time.
Two, two
Two-time.
times. So
Smacked him
he said
twice.
I smacked
He
him.
only
So he
shot him
pulled
once.
he said I smacked him, so I up the gun. I said, what you gonna do with that? Smacked him again. two
Like,
times.
nigga, are you? Hey, look, you ever play spades, fam?
Then he shot me.
I know you thought that 10 was gonna walk. That's badass 10, but it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. I
That
had no
one
more
gunshot
diamonds.
won't trump both them smacks.
Yeah, I had no more diamonds. I know you thought I had another diamond, but no, I had no more diamonds.